Hi, my name is Travis Southern, and I am delighted that you are considering taking physical science with me this fall at Veritas Scholars Academy. Well, I interrupt this broadcast to share with you some breaking news. This fall, I've added a section where I will be teaching rhetoric at VSA in addition to my physical science classes. I'm thrilled to be able to teach this, especially since I just finished my doctoral work, my PhD in preaching and applied theology, with a good dose of rhetoric mixed in. Now, what is rhetoric? Rhetoric is the study of effective communication. It's the study of persuasive writing and also public speaking, where we'll do audience analysis, where we will consider how to effectively convey our ideas in a world where we as believers desperately need to enter into the global conversation that's happening with a great foundation that you have already made in logic and also in grammar school. So I encourage you to sign up for that section. We're going to have a great time as we consider the rhetoric of love. Now back to our regularly scheduled programming. Did you know that when sodium reacts with water, it does this? Cool. But when cesium reacts with water, it does this. Now that is awesome. Well, why does that happen? Well, you'll have to take my class to find out. Not only will we learn about that in physical science, but we will discover about how do we send spaceships to the stars, how do cars work, and other interesting phenomena, like why in Western Washington over by Seattle is it so green and beautiful and rainy, but where I live in Eastern Washington, it's very dry, and your car very well could get covered by tumbleweeds if the wind really gets going. Now, one of the things I love to communicate to my students and their families is that I love to study science from a Christian worldview, and I want to encourage you to see science through a Christian worldview. In physical science, we're going to set the foundations by which you will study other areas of science, including your future courses in perhaps chemistry and physics and biology, and maybe even other courses as well. I want to communicate to you through this video that I love my students. I love to be enthusiastic about this subject. And not only that, I want to encourage you to think Christianly as a scientist about the world in which we live in, all for the glory of Jesus Christ. So I encourage you to sign up for one of my sections this year. I would love to have you in class and look forward to seeing you this fall in physical science.